And we're continuing to track a warm front lifting right over us, and you can definitely feel it today, not only in our temperatures, but also how muggy it is outside. That muggy meter really up today. It's getting a bit more uncomfortable as you're walking outside, but at least it looks nice. We have lots of blue skies, a couple of clouds hanging around with us, but live look right now, Jackson County over in Carbondale, really not too bad, but temperatures. So it's showing 90, but it's feeling almost like 100 degrees. Feels like 97, and that's because that humidity is really on the rise. Because again, that warm front's lifting out of the south. We're getting a breeze out of the south, and it's just really heating us up before we're tracking that round for some rain and storms later tonight and this evening. As far as temperatures go, we've got a couple of 90s on the board. 91 for Harrisburg and Carmine, 93 in Paducah, one of the warmer spots, along with Sykeston there, Carbondale in the upper 80s with Sparta. So it's just going to be a pretty warm night. And then, of course, we're tracking that late storm chance into the later hours, at least around midnight. Into late week, so Thursday and Friday, still tracking the chance for a couple of storms. That humidity really beginning to ramp up. And then into the weekend, I know unfortunate timing, but we're still tracking that chance for a couple of possible showers. Really interesting setup on radar right now. We've got two different systems. The first one to our south, warm front lifting. That's bringing back the moisture and the humidity. But then we've got another one just to our north. Those yellow boxes over the northern portion of the state. A tornado watch in place, even for Chicago, till 10 o'clock tonight. So that top system is going to sink, and that's going to bring us that chance for some severe weather. Latest from Storm Prediction Center, they did add that enhanced risk right there over Chicago where that watch is, and then near Kansas City as well. So not our region, locally, we're seeing that 2 out of 5 slight risk. And then if you're not seeing that, you've got the 1 out of 5 marginal, and that's for those strong straight line winds, and then maybe some large hail, but flooding kind of the bigger risk with this. So warm front lifting, we're very warm this evening. By 8 o'clock, a lot of more clouds begin sinking in from the north, thanks to that other system. But I think rain chances pretty much hold off until midnight, maybe a couple of isolated showers before then, but really the bulk of it coming very late tonight, early into our Thursday. Here's 2 o'clock. So there it is, just off to our west. It begins to push in. We can see some pretty heavy pockets of rain as it does. And then, of course, those darker colors you're seeing could also indicate some hail. And if we get just the right setup with this, some strong straight line winds also going to be a concern. So a very wet start to your day as you're out on your morning commute for Thursday. And we're going to be somewhere very warm, close to 80 degrees. So there's still low confidence in this forecast. I think the timing of late tonight is at least fairly spot on. It's going to be after midnight, and then unfortunately maybe like the morning commute time, but then exact location still kind of up in the air right now, kind of seeing it make its way to southern Illinois, but could also just stay over SEMO. If we look at rainfall forecast for the next 5 days, we're seeing the majority of that rain, again, over SEMO, our western counties, but I still think there's a possibility with this system tonight that could creep in more towards the east, so southern Illinois, maybe western Kentucky and Tennessee. Storm Track 3 app's going to come in really handy. Of course, it's got radar, but we also send out push alerts during severe events. We also will notify you with those watches and warnings, and with this overnight system, you're going to want to have something like that that can wake you up. As we go into Thursday, that 1 out of 5 marginal risk staying with us in our southeastern counties. And then this is Friday, still seeing a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for our western counties. So a lot of chances of rain on the way, which rain really isn't the problem. We do need the rain, but of course it's coming with that storm chance as well. And it's also very warm. We've got temperatures somewhere in the 90s to end the work week, even with the upper 80s Saturday. Heat indices really topping out somewhere in those 90s, and those storm chances staying with us until at least next Wednesday.
But as you said, we still need some rain in this area.
We do need the rain. As long as it doesn't fall all at once and also have hail, we're good to go.
All right. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks.